everybody. It's Jane from the Table for Two show. I think that's how some of you know us. Trying something new here. May not go well. Maybe it'll go well. I don't know. I thought I would just give it a try. So there's 25 days in December that we call Advent. And nowadays you can go to any grocery store or shop and buy an Advent calendar, right? And that's like the cool thing to do, even if you're not celebrating Advent, which is cool, right? It's fun, especially for little kids to open up a door every day and see what's inside, whether it be candy or whatever it may be. Do not worry, for those of you who are not religious, this is not going to be strictly a religious video, so please do not get upset about it if you think that's what it is. It won't be. Just this first time I'll explain a little bit about Advent and then get right into why I'm doing this. So first of all, what is Advent? I'm going to read a quick passage. Celebrating Advent involves spending time in a spiritual preparation for the coming of Jesus Christ at Christmas. Of course, if you believe in Jesus Christ at Christmas. In Western Christianity, the season of Advent begins on the fourth Sunday prior to Christmas Day, or the Sunday which falls closest to November 30th and lasts through Christmas Eve or December 24th. So today, Advent has started in our church. And you'll see at the beginning of this video, we lit the first candle. There's 4 candles that we light for the 4 weeks before Christmas. Basically, it's a period of spiritual preparation in which many Christians make themselves ready for the coming or the birth of the Lord Jesus Christ. So basically, and also, by the way, happy Hanukkah. Today actually starts Hanukkah for my Jewish friends and family. And then, of course, I'm sure there's other holidays people will celebrate. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to forget any of those. I think actually Kwanzaa comes later. But if you're not celebrating any holidays, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to celebrate Advent this year. We always do here in our house. This past year, though, as you know, we canceled the Table for Two show. This is not supposed to be a crying session, so I'm going to stop that now. But this is why I was crying. This is my dad. He passed away. He passed away on December 8th of last year. So it's almost a full year, but not quite yet. So the anniversary is coming up on December 8th. So it's been a really rough year for me. For any of you who have lost parents or, I don't care, friends, siblings, kids, grief sucks. It really does. And I've been going through it pretty bad. I am an only child, if we haven't said that in our show in the past. And actually, so is Philip. So we don't have any brothers and sisters. And I have no children of my own. Neither does Phil. So we basically have each other. And that's why the Table for Two show was born a while ago when we were playing games. We haven't played as many games this year, as you can imagine. Again, everybody grieves differently. Some people, do things differently. Some people cry. Some people, just not ignore, but they hold it in more. Anyway, so I have cried a lot this past year. So when Christmas is coming, and we just celebrated Thanksgiving, which is very, very tough for me. I thought to myself, and I also talked to my therapist, and yes, I have one of those, or had one of those, but I thought to myself, I'm not going to cry the whole month of December. We're still going to decorate, which we have. You'll saw at the beginning of the video, we decorated our house for Christmas. It was hard. There was a few breakdowns, no doubt. But I really wanted to lift my spirit and find my joy in the month of December. So I did it the one way I know how, which is not good. Probably for most people, they'll think I'm crazy right now, and that's okay. But I had bought 1 or 2 Advent calendars last year before my dad had passed, and they were fun. I did open them, probably not the days I should have opened them, just afterwards, and just went through them. But I really like the idea of the Advent calendars and the different types of calendars there are out there nowadays. By the way, every day the video won't be this long either. I'm just explaining what this is all about to me. So anyway, I went out and I bought, I gotta double check, 17 Advent calendars, folks. 17. Some of them are for Philip, which you'll see a little bit later on. Some of them are for the both of us, which you'll also see a little bit later on. But I bought a lot of them for me. So for the gentlemen watching this, not that gentlemen can't like what I'm going to show right now. Let me make sure I preface that. But a lot of the calendars I bought for myself are female calendars, or I gotta be careful how I say that, not female calendars, but beauty calendars, right? Beauty calendars, luxury calendars, whatever you want to call them. So starting December 1st, I will be opening these calendars in front of you, kind of like an unboxing video for those of people who like those type of things. I've never really watched a whole bunch of those. I only watch like 2 YouTube shows at all. One's Colleen Ballinger, who I love dearly. And I also watch her family, Ballinger family, and a few other things here and there. But I've never done a vlog in my life. This is the first time I'm trying this. So again, this may suck. The editing won't be great at all. This is not Philip doing the editing. This is just me. Anyway, so I want to show you the calendars that I bought and that I will be starting to open on December 1st. I hope you'll join me on this 25-day journey to get myself happy and to be joyful and also to, you know, kind of celebrate my father by celebrating myself, I guess, and making myself feel better. Anyway, I'm in right now, in case you're wondering where I am, I'm actually in our study or our library. People call it all sorts of things, has books and things like that. But one of the things I did when my father passed away, as you can imagine, when you go through somebody's things, you have to decide what to give away, which we gave a lot away to charities, what to keep. But again, when you have no children, there's, you know, you want to think about that. You know, what am I keeping? One of the things I kept was my dad's desk. I don't know if you can see that picture. Very plain from the 70s type of a desk. And a beautiful woman out here by where we live named Callie. She takes furniture and she redesigns them. And the furniture is behind me. Actually, you probably can't see this when we bring the camera around. This is my dad's desk. I had it totally repainted with these beautiful teal color and flower pattern. I'm sure my father's looking down and going, what the hell did you do to my desk? But it's for me to keep it and to memorialize him. And yes, that is an old radio. Phil likes radios. So we kept that. One of the things we kept from my dad is the desk. And I use it myself now. And it's teal and it's pretty and it's got flowers. Anyway, on to my advent calendars. So really quick, I'm not opening them today, obviously. We have till the 1st to do that. I'm sorry about the up and down here. But some of these are ridiculously big, so bear with me. So here we go. Here's what I'll be opening. And by the way, the links to all the calendars and companies are below in the YouTube video in case you want to look at the companies that design these beautiful advent calendars. I will just say again at the top of this video and probably the top of each video, nobody has sponsored us. Nobody has given me these calendars. I have bought these all with my hard-earned money because we still work for a living, which is another reason the videos are going to be a little difficult to do for the next 25 days, but I'm going to try to squeeze them in between working and video and meetings, things like that. So the first calendar, let's go into fun stuff now, is by a company called Kiehls. And they're a beauty company, right? Men and women. And basically there's 25 days, or 25 or 24 on this one, I forget. But it's basically an advent calendar. And each day there'll be a door to open per se. Looks like that inside. So we'll open that each day and we'll see what they give us. I'm going to have a lot of things to play with. I say play with, meaning that I'm probably not going to be able to use every single one of the products that I bought here. But I will try, and I'm also going to report on what I liked and what I didn't like. I'm not a beauty influencer by any means, but I can definitely tell you what I like and what I don't like. How's that? Second one is, now nobody knows how to pronounce this, so I actually looked it up on their website. It's L'Occitane. It's actually a French company. Some people, I used to say L'Octane when I have no clue. And then I bought it, and I said, I better look this up and how to say it correctly. And it's L'Occitane. Is the proper way to say it. It's from France. And they also have this 20-something days of, you know, open them up and see what they got inside for you. Again, beauty products for the women out there. And men. I keep saying women, and I apologize. I know a lot of men. I've been watching the Instagram channel for Sephora. And men and women. I love it. Makeup and products and all sorts of things. Talking about Sephora, I did buy theirs as well. 24, some of them have 24, some of them have 25. Holiday vibes, it's called. And again, there's different things to open each day, which I didn't even open this one, so we'll wait till I open it on the 1st. There's more. I personally love this company. I've used them for a long time. It's called The Body Shop, and they do like ethical products, and they basically have this. Yeah, you can see it. See, and each day I'll have a box to open and get some Body Shop products. Again, more products than I'll ever need in my entire life, probably. And I'll have a table set up for each one of these as I show them, and I'll make sure I pause the video in between so you don't have to watch me doing what I'm doing right now. The next one is Iversia. Yves-rocher. What a beauty. Some of these boxes, by the way, are gorgeous. And this one has little drawers in it. Wow, too much light. See, this is why I'm not a good vlogger. I'll have to figure out how to use the light better, because this one's shiny, so I guess it's going to glare a little bit. Another company I've loved since I was not a little kid, but since I was a teenager, and as you know, I'm not a teenager anymore, is Clarins. I love Clarins. They have some beautiful skincare products, and some of their stuff smells so good. And their advent calendar is kind of unique. It's actually, I'm trying to figure where to hang it. It's a hanging calendar, and each day you open up a pocket to see what you receive. I'm going to have to figure out where to hang this so I can show it to you better on the first. We'll hang it somewhere. And they also included some really pretty, I don't know, trinkets to put on the calendar. That's kind of cute. It's a beautiful box too. It's just a shame that I won't keep the box. I'm just going to hang up the calendar and we'll open it up every day. I know if somebody out there is going, she's crazy. Yeah, well, when you go into grieving mode, you'll see how you get. This is definitely me. Retail Therapy, I think is what that's called. And there's three more, I lied. This one is a company that I've never heard of, so I apologize to the company, but it's called Glossy Box. And they do like the monthly boxes that you can open up and get some different things to try every month. So I actually subscribed to them for 6 months too on this trip of Retail Therapy. But I bought their advent calendar, and oh my God, I'm going to guess that this is full-size items, because this is how big it is. Look at this thing. Mine. Look how thick. Help. And it basically opens like this. So, again, whoops, I will, if you can hear me, I'm being drowned by the box. Help. I'll be putting these on a desk, or maybe not that desk, we'll see, each day, so I can open each one and just record each piece separately, so that way you won't have this huge video of me doing this. And then I got this one, two more. This one from England. I can't believe it's from England. Whoops. It's another big ass one. Excuse my language. It's another big one. Look how thick this one is. It's called Look Fantastic. Well, hopefully after this is all done, I'm going to look fantastic. And again, 25 little drawers of things. So all of these, by the way, if you're curious, how much money did she spend? Too much money. But I thought this was my dad's present to me. He used to give me cash every year since I was like 17 years old. He used to give me a check because he didn't know what to buy me. So I took the check this year and I bought myself these things. But all of these probably ran, I don't know, between $70, no kidding, and maybe $100+ for some of them, the bigger ones, obviously, and the more expensive name brands. But the last one I'm going to show you was ridiculous expensive. I was looking at it on Instagram for the longest time, and I kept going, oh, I really want that. But yeah, no, don't be an idiot. Don't spend that kind of money. And then every time I saw it, I was like, oh, I really want that. And then don't spend the money. And one of the things you start to do, if you haven't grieved before, is you start to grieve yourself, thinking, how much more time do I have? And I know I'm not an older person. I'm middle-aged now. But you start to wonder, how many more years do I have left? So my dad died when he was 84, right? So I figured, okay, maybe I've got 30, 40 more years. More if I'm lucky. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll be wonderful. But I thought, what the hell? This is what happens. You go, well, I may not be here next year. God bless COVID. I've had my shots, and I'm not saying you have to have shots. I don't judge anybody. It's up to you what you do. But still, I have friends who had their shots and got COVID. So not sick, not dying, or, sick enough, but, you just don't know anymore. So I bought myself a damn calendar. I'm going to show you next. And yes, this is insane. This is the Christian Dior calendar. And yes, this was $550. Shh. I don't know why I'm whispering. I make my own damn money. Phil don't care. But anyway, it is drop dead gorgeous. Look at this. If you can see it. It is just, I have no idea what's inside of this. Christian Dior is known for clothes. They're known for beauty products. They're known for perfumes. I don't know what's in this, but for $550, I hope it's something good. We'll find that out together, won't we? If you continue to watch this. So anyway, those are the beauty calendars I bought. And don't worry, we didn't forget Philip. So I'm going to show you in just a few seconds what we got him to open for Advent, some things we're going to do together. So stay tuned, I'll show you that. And then we'll start seeing you on December 1st with all this wonderfulness, and hopefully you stay and take a look with us. If not, I'll talk to myself. Talk to you in a little bit. So each morning when I get up, I'm going to come downstairs to have myself some breakfast, and every day we'll show you this. We have a tea calendar where there's a new tea each day to try. And along with that, I have this beautiful calendar from Bon Maman, which is Advent calendar for jellies and also for, I believe, honey in there. So each day I think I'll have a piece of toast with some jelly, and maybe Phil will have some jelly too, depending on how big the jelly jars are. I think there should be enough for 2 pieces of toast, and we could try it together. So Philip, why don't you show everybody what you got for Advent calendars to start, and explain why I got those for you.
Okay. So, first one you got me is build an FM radio in 24 days of Advent. A retro radio Advent calendar. So, let's see, you put together a little circuit board, and eventually you end up with a full radio.
I wonder if it's going to look like that.
I think it is. Those are all the parts, so I think it's going to look like that.
Wow. And it's a very thin box, so it doesn't look like there'd be a whole radio in there.
Well.
I wonder how big it is. I bet you it's the size of a hand.
It's probably, based on that, it's probably only about like that tall, but that's fine. So.
And Phil's a very avid radio guy. He loves
I'm
radios.
an amateur radio operator. And,
yes, he is.
So this is kind of cool. So, and I have my own Part 15 FM radio station. So.
See, I don't know what the heck that means, so I'm just gonna go.
It means I can play Christmas music throughout the house, and you'll hear it on here.
That'd be cool. We can actually play our station on there. Okay, great. And what's the second one we got you?
The second one is Advent calendar, 24 games to build and play.
This one also looks very weird to me.
So also has a little circuit board, but it's a lot different. It's got IC chips, and you build.
It almost looks like I don't know legally if I can say it looks almost like an Atari. Almost.
Yeah, or it probably has games like remember Simon, stuff like that. So memory game, or remember the little Merlin game? That was kind of cool too. It had some of these things. So
I think it'll be quite interesting to see if Philip. Well, I know he will be able to put them together because he's good at this stuff. But how frustrated he might get with it, and also if it actually works, it'll be pretty cool. Don't you
I'll
think?
only get frustrated if something doesn't work. But I also have stuff to test it. So
each day we're going to open one. And the idea there is, some days there may not be anything that it does except, here's a part. I'm guessing.
Because most electronics don't work until you put the final part in place. Right.
So we got those specifically for Philip because I took over the world with mine, as you all saw upstairs. But what else? We couldn't forget the cats. We have these two right here. Let me just point them out.
Yeah.
Turtle. Let's see, she walks away. She hears the toys. And then Miss, which are both.
Yeah.
Oh, she sees the light from the camera.
Sees the light reflecting.
Anyway, we got the Miss.
The feline so festive with cat toys, 25 days, so they get to enjoy Christmas too.
Yeah, so each day we'll give them a toy and we'll see if they even play with it. Sometimes this one is picky, right? Are you picky? Like, I don't want that toy, Mom.
What I hope they don't do is play with the parts of this.
Yeah, or anything else we pick up.
Where'd the tuner go? Where'd the tuner go?
Also we hear ting, 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 ting downstairs or something. So every morning, as you know, I'm going to wake us up with some tea and jelly, which I showed you guys earlier today. But then at night, after Phil puts his radio and electronic toys together, we're also going to be enjoying this baby. And this is a big one. And you all know us from the Table for Two show. So we got the 24 calendar of wine. Each wine bottle is a small little bottle in each one. And on top, you'll see from Aldi, we got our Advent cheese calendar. And there's only 24 cheeses, but if there's 24 wines, it works out perfect.
This thing's heavy.
So I guess on
too.
Christmas we don't get to drink anything. But each day we'll try the wine, and we'll have some cheese with it. We'll pair cheese, and we'll just split the bottle because they're small bottles. So that'll be our fun. Our evenings will be interesting.
Yes.
So we'll be doing that every night. So join us, won't you, for December 1st until Christmas with all this craziness we're going to be doing. So this year we have this coloring calendar that we got from Bronner's in Michigan. And each day we'll show you a little bit about how this is progressing.
Yes.
On the back of the calendar, it actually shows each day what color to use and which spot. And don't worry, we will not have you watch us do the whole coloring expectations because there's a lot of spots, as you can see.
Yes.
But as we do each day and we complete it, the little colored pencils.
These end up on here.
And we'll show you each day how it's progressing.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for taking a look at all the calendars I'll be opening, as well as the ones Phil will be opening on the ones we'll be opening together. It should make the next 25 days, hopefully happy days. Not like the TV show, but make me smile anyway is the goal. I hope you'll smile with me as we're opening up these calendars. If you have these calendars, write a note below. We can open them together, or any of the ones that we have. The one I failed to mention, believe it or not, there's another one I didn't actually talk about. At the very beginning of this video, you'll see me pan in on it at the very beginning. It's called the Rituals Calendar. It's by Rituals Beauty Company, and theirs is actually a village. It looks like a beautiful, I had to put it together. It's a beautiful Christmas village, and each day you open up a house or a tree to open up that day's prize or gift. So that'll be fun too. So this is going to be exciting, I think. Hopefully keep me in good spirits, at least for the 25 days of December. So thank you for watching this, and we will see you on December 1st. And by the way, if you're curious what this is around my neck, you'll see this a lot. It's a key, and the key is actually, it's made by a company that employs homeless people, or people that were homeless, to make these things. But anyway, it says strength on it. It's probably very hard to see that. It says strength. But anyway, it's my key to strength. And that's what I'm going to be doing, keep myself strong. All right, we'll see you December 1st. Bye.